What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Photographer Diaries. I'm your boy Dave, and on today's episode, we're talking about how to balance client work with personal work, whether that be your photography, your hobbies, your art, your passion, or YouTube videos. So in my case, it's YouTube videos. If you've been following the channel, I try to post every Sunday or every other Sunday, whatever permits, really. But to be honest with you, lately I've been super busy with client work, which honestly is a blessing, and I'm super stoked to be busy with client work, but it takes away from the YouTube, right? I love doing YouTube videos. I love being out there and creating. So sometimes when you get that client work overload and you're backed up, it really bogs you down and you get into this like weird, almost depression. So let's cue that intro real quick and then we'll get into it. Cool, so how I kind of balance client work and my personal work is I just go with the flow, and I think that's the best way to do it. And honestly, what you can do is you can kind of put in, and I get this from my buddy Bobby, he does this a lot, is he does client work, but while he does client work, he makes his own content at the same time. That's personally something that I don't think that I could do because I'm so focused in what I'm doing for the client that I think that I would, I don't know, I don't think that I could do it. This is not the way that my brain works. I'm very good at multitasking, but I'm not that good at multitasking. So anyways, recently I actually just started this little photo project inspired by Richard Avedon, and I went out and I did some street portraits just on the street in my city, and I set up a little booth. I put a background up and I shot everything with my Yashica T2, which I'm going to be doing a video on that very soon, so please make sure you're subscribed. But it was a super simple setup. I had a Tri-X 400 film in there. I had this gorgeous canvas backdrop that my buddy from this company Silver and Cedar made. I'll link them down below. So I basically just approached strangers and I told them, hey, I will pay you $1. Yes, I will pay you $1 if you let me take your picture. And in 3 weeks, you can download it and purchase a print. It was a great marketing tool to get me out there, but it was also a cool project, this cool social experiment to kind of get out and break out of my comfort zone. I'm super introverted. I don't like being around a lot of people, so this was really a test for me, but I got to create some content. So this is what I'm talking about. You can create content while you're doing other projects. So recently I just started doing some real estate photography and videography, and that's also another awesome way to kind of create content for yourself while you're working. As long as the real estate agent is aware and is okay with it, and maybe the homeowners aren't there, you can go in and you can create content for yourself and do some tips and tricks or behind the scenes of how you work in the real estate industry. Now, I'm super new to this industry, so it's not something that I could really pull off and that I can do and that I can talk about. Finding the balance is always really tough. I used to make music. I love to play video games. I have a family, so trying to balance out your family life, your content creating life, and your work life where you're getting paid is always hard, but you just have to really make the time. One thing that I really recommend is maybe scheduling. I use Google Calendar a lot. I use a whiteboard a lot, and I just kind of create some guidelines on what I'm gonna do for the week. Like if I'm super busy with client work, I try to at least fit in one day for myself to go out and create content, whatever that may be. If it's photos, if it's videos, if it's maybe some collaboration work with a model or whatever it is, you need to go out there and do it. Your brain is a giant muscle, and you need to use that muscle and really develop your skills. So anyways, I wanted to really make this video kind of short and simple. Guys, just go out there and create. Try to find that balance. And honestly, just with an hour a day, you could really set aside some time to create content and put it together. I mean, there's 24 hours in a day, and you can find 1 hour a day a week. That's 7 hours of putting in time to create one piece of content. That's gonna be better than nothing. So just get out there, create, have some fun with it, guys. These are my tips. Thanks for watching. Turn on that notification bell, hit that like button. You know the rest. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.